Hey, welcome back to DieCash Cars. So today I wanted to start the video off by just saying thank you. Thank you for all the subscribers, all the folks that have given me a thumbs up, all the folks that have left comments and given me supportive as well as constructive feedback. All valued, all the diverse opinions. Definitely keep this community strong, keep the questions and communications going. In just 3 months time, I would have never guessed that I would have had over 350 subs and multiple videos, over 1,000, 2,000, even a couple 5,000 viewed videos. So again, just really appreciate it, and that's definitely the kind of encouragement that I need to just continue making this content for everybody. With that, I wanted to address a question that I've seen in the comments on a number of my videos regarding Hot Wheels and are they investable? Can they be treated as a material commodity that after purchase can accrue in value over time and build equity and be sold for profit at a later date? The simple answer is yes, you can invest in DieCast Cars, Hot Wheels specific. We've seen the market, it's growing stronger and bigger every year. There's new collectors joining the hobby all the time. Caveat here is that you want to understand the market of the cast that you're looking to invest in so that you know when to buy, when to sell, and when to trade up. And as with any real world investment, there is the risk of losing money within any of the deals that you do make, so make sure that whatever you invest in, it's amount that you're comfortable with, that worst case scenario, if you were to lose it, you're still okay. The follow-up question to Hot Wheels investing that I always get as well too is, should we be investing in diecast cars? So we've established that you can profit from it, but should we emphasize the fact that there's a money value tied to all of these cars? Because doesn't that take away from the collecting aspect itself? And doesn't that just promote more and more scalpers to come into the hobby and take away from all the folks who just want to enjoy the cars as they are? I totally understand that, and that's not what my channel is all about. It's not to encourage scalpers or anybody who's in the hobby purely just from a money aspect. The focus of my channel really is to help collectors be able to be smarter with what they buy so that they can continue to collect for a long period of time and not get burnt out by having to pay for everything that's involved within the hobby. I really do believe that collecting and investing can go really well hand in hand. I think it adds that extra level of excitement to the hobby because let's face it guys, the value that we attach to these cars, that's what's motivating us collectors to keep collecting and keeping the hobby alive. I mean, you could imagine a world where all the cars in our collection retain the same value that they had when they were purchased at retail. Nothing ever grows, and everybody's able to purchase every car that they want. That would make the hobby really boring, and I don't think it would survive. The last thing I will point out is that I'm not talking about huge amounts of profit when it comes to investing in diecast cars. I mean, best case scenario, a couple $100 here and there. So even if there are scalpers out there using any of the information that I put out there, I mean, good luck. You're not going to be able to retire off of it. You're not going to be a millionaire. And that goes for anybody who's investing in diecast cars. The main purpose of investing in diecast cars really is just to keep the hobby sustainable so that you stay afloat, so that you can continue to buy RLC cars as they release and super treasure hunts as you see them at the stores, and not just build up this mounting debt that you can't pay off. So with that, I wanted to go through an example of an investment that I've made that I am pretty proud of, and I think it will put at ease the whole idea that you can be a collector and invest in Hot Wheels all at the same time. So you guys know that I am a huge Subaru fan. Ever since I've had my license, I've owned a Subaru even to this day. And back in 2020 when they had released this Subaru Impreza WRX STi 22B, it's first edition, and it debuted in this blue and gold color combination. I mean, I was hooked. I was going nuts for this thing. I pretty much made it known to all my guys here in town that I wanted to pick up as many of these as I possibly could. So that's exactly what I did, and to my surprise, these were not very popular, and even to this day, I don't really think the 22B is as popular as at least I think it should be. It's JDM, it's Subaru. I mean, the 22B is a legend in its own right from a WRC standpoint, and yet for some reason, this car is just not sought after. I mean, current secondary market price for this thing is like $2 to $3 if you're lucky enough to even find somebody interested in them. But nonetheless, when they were released at all the retail stores, I was picking up every single one that I found, and I actually have 2 full cases of 72 count, so 144 total of this color combination. My thought process is that someday this 22B will be just as popular as this car here. So this is the Cars and Donuts Subaru Impreza WRX STi. So this is the Bug-Eye version in WRC body format, and this car is currently going for about $35 carded. So if this 22B were to follow suit, I just feel like from an investment standpoint, I will be able to turn these 144 cars, I mean, maybe be able to triple or quadruple the amount of money that I put into it, which was essentially $1 a piece. Worst case scenario, they don't go up in value and they're all just going to be maintained at that $1 price point that I bought them at. It's not a big deal because the collector side of me, I want them anyways, so I'm perfectly happy with my 2 full boxes of 72 count each, and I'll just keep them forever. So that's what I got for you guys today. Let me know in the comments what you think about collecting and investing, and can they go hand in hand. Let me know about investments that you've made in your collection, and I will catch you guys next time on DieCash Cars.